the finalists.
Look who we've got, John.
I know, we've got the book. You'll find out in a second.
I'm genuinely honoured to be at such a glittering event celebrating the achievements of so many genuinely inspirational individuals.
It is also important to recognise progress, and as Sir Isaac Newton said hundreds of years ago, if I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants.
We're joined here by a professor known as Jinderverdi, the man behind the science. How does it feel to win this Big Bang?
I'm very honoured and very grateful to receive this award, and let me thank the GG2 organisers for recognising science.
Of course, perfect.
Well, congratulations again on winning the award. Now, speaking of Big Bang, I'm sure some of our viewers, our younger viewers, have seen the series that is called The Big Bang Theory. Are you a fan of that?
Yes, I do look at the programme. In fact, there's a particle physicist behind it, so a lot of the science there is actually the equations that are written there are from a particle physicist.
Yeah. It's physics. Sheldon, isn't it?
Sheldon, yeah.
During your years, I know you've studied at Queen Mary's University.
Yeah.
Joyti went there as well.
Oh,
I went
you
to
did,
university,
you
I
did.
did indeed. See, intelligent people go to that university.
Was it always science that you wanted to get into since you were little? How did you know that you wanted to go into
In fact, it
this?
was my physics teacher that really lit the spark, if you want.
Okay.
Or sparked my imagination, my interest in science and physics in particular.
Okay. So for all of those younger individuals who want to follow in your footsteps, what advice would you give them?
I think that if they're excited by science, they should go into science.
I'm with my fellow brown people. I feel ever so comfortable. I feel a tremendous sense of oneness and unity with this gentleman here.
We're both beige, actually. We're not really brown.
We're not fully brown. It's a constant battle, really. But I've been really.
Do you feel brown or white? Be honest.
Honestly, I feel more brown than I've ever felt in my life.
Standing next to me.
This shade of brown releases the inner brownness in me. We should talk about tonight's event.
We should.
It's called. It's an event that is supposed to evoke leadership. I should probably ask you. An episode perhaps where you felt leadership or having leadership-like qualities was the way for you, or opened certain doors for you. You're in the comedy like spectrum, the comedy facility. That's always a very difficult road, a difficult path to perhaps craft a career from.
Yeah.
So how did you perhaps exemplify being a bit of a leader?
I don't know if I am, but I just kind of always loved performing.
Yeah.
Tried other things, couldn't do them. Had a go at stand-up. Someone said, "Have a go. You're quite funny." I did that. And yeah, I never thought of myself as sort of a pioneer, but just it's something that you're passionate about, so you do it, you love it, keep doing it.
Okay.
And there are a few more kind of brown comedians now. Not that many, we need more. There aren't that many.
So I've just won the award for Best Food in World Company. No, I haven't, I'm kidding. How are you? Congratulations.
Thank you very
well
much.
done. So why did you go into food?
So we started off by importing and selling rice, and had a passion for travelling and obviously different ethnic cultures, and wanted to explore obviously the foods that the ethnic communities over here require, and obviously that's how we built our ranges up. So we started off by, first was obviously Caribbean food, so we understand the Caribbean community and the products that they wanted and what they wanted for their cuisine, and slowly brought these products into the UK. And
so you travelled around, tasted all the food?
I did a lot of travelling across the Far East.
What's your favourite place?
Jamaica.
Ooh.
Jamaica.
What's your favourite food?
Probably Jamaican food. I love jerk chicken.
Supposed to say
I love jerk chicken.
chapatis.
It is actually, to be honest with you, that's my first favourite food. Second is jerk chicken.
So we're here with the wonderful RITULA, who has been working with BBC Radio 4 for a number of years, and obviously has been recognised for this beautiful lady who talks for a living. How does it feel to be winning?
Oh, it's fantastic. Winning is good.
Yeah.
How could it be anything else? It's great, and it's a real pleasure and a joy. I love what I do.
How did you get into the industry?
Actually, I have friends to thank for that. I always loved radio. I listened to a lot of radio, but I didn't think that people like us, people like me, could do jobs like that. But I had fantastic friends at university who kind of said, of course you can do it, why not you? And then I sort of hustled and asked people and went up to strangers and said, "Kiss a job," and eventually it all came right for me.
Oh, perfect. So obviously, what's been your highlight in the career so far?
Gosh, there have been so many. The most recent one, I've just come back from Guantanamo Bay. I did a whole programme last week from the prison, looking at the American politics, looking at why a prison at Guantanamo that President Obama had promised to close still remains open, and that was absolutely fascinating and interesting. I worked on the night that the coalition was formed. That was great. So yeah, lots of really exciting things.
Sorry, we're sharing our love for words and literature. Favourite book?
Favourite book? Oh gosh, probably Howard's End by Ian Forster.
Oh man, I no longer pretend I know that.
But I can name quite a few, but let's go with that one for now.
For me, sorry, I have Oscar Wilde. Like, he's just my favourite writer, and there's a lot of his essays, like Man Under Socialism, and there's a lot of like certain pertinent, like perennial pieces of advice that will always be applicable.
Well, a phrase that I often say, which is an Oscar Wilde quote, which is, "The truth is rarely pure and never simple."
Look at this. Look, now you're holding it with an award.
Here's the evidence.
This means status to the dads out there, wearing a purple sari as well. Don't get better than that. So just to say, you've been here with Two Direction.
Two Direction, right? Well, you're one and I'm the other.
Yeah. Well, this interview's going well.
I'm joined by Nazia Debji, who has just won Young Journalist of the Year. Congratulations, Nazia. How do you feel?
Shocked and happy, I guess. Yeah.
So, what brought you on this path of journalism?
Ever since I've been very young, I've always wanted to do journalism. I think, I don't know what it was, watching silly movies or what it was, but I always just knew I wanted to be a journalist. And my family luckily always allowed me to push for that. My dad encouraged me to get into
that. That's good. How long have you been doing this journalism path for?
19 months, something like that.
Okay. Wow, that's a big accomplishment. Young Journalist of the Year after such a short time frame.
I guess I work in a paper where I'm lucky to have the opportunity to do the things I do.
Yeah. So what advice would you give those individuals who are starting out your age, who want to next year want this award for themselves?
I don't know about the award, but it all starts from work experience. Work hard. I put in a lot of extra hours, volunteer to do different things. Yeah, just put your hand in as many things as you can.
I'm with Mr. Simon Woolley. He's a world-class butt kicker.
That's the truth.
That is the truth.
That's the truth.
Look at these biceps.
It's my. There you go.
You can't see him, but these quadriceps, mate, they've kicked many a.
It's my role to shake up our community, to be strong.
Exactly.
To be strong, to be active, and to have a voice that will change the society. Look, this is our time. This is your time. This is our time to change Britain, so that we can have an equality, a race equality platform that actually that serves everybody.
Yeah.
Serves everybody, black and white. Vote is the non-white vote. So everyone that is non-white is black. So you're black. Right now you're black. And in that we stand together.
Yeah.
We stand together to fight for racial justice.